On you, that ain't a thing. At first I put on some plans and now I put on some...
That new T.I., man, that new T.I. shit, right one, that shit on fire. Tip.
Okay, so first, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog.
What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are good, because sometimes you just have to recognize when you're outmanned and outgunned. How do you even take down a bully who looks undefeated, especially when the battlefield is the internet? One way, you keep swinging and you don't stop. This whole 50 Cent, T.I. and his son King are on right now. After T.I. fired off that first warning shot record, War, he circled back with a full diss titled The Right One. And if you've heard that track, then you already know T.I. snapped in that second verse. Then, hold up, just a day later, King basically said, "Forget it, Pops, let me step in." T.I.'s son King has now dropped his own diss record aimed directly at 50 Cent.
Put on some plans and now I put on some jets. Yeah, in the middle of the ocean on a jet ski. No, she with they think a Corvette is a foreign. You can tell that they life born. I was fucking bad shit at 16. That's a life of rock star torn. This I ignore, but my angels they go for 'em. Niggas speaking on my mama, I tell Chaz ring the alarm. Pussy probably cross his leg and fucking fold his.
Now that's what I call maximizing the moment. And let's be clear. They were coolin', staying out of the way before this. None of this even pops off until 50 throws up that picture of T.I.'s wife, Tiny. And trust me, we're circling back to that in a minute. On top of the diss track, King also dug up an old, wild photo of 50 from back in the day, and I'm still trying to figure out where he even found it. For those wondering, yeah, it's a picture of 50 Cent holding an oversized adult prop. Major pause. Listen, I don't care what the context was, that image looks absolutely unhinged. King went crazy in the caption, saying it's not AI, calling him Curtis, referencing Magic Stick, and clowning him heavily in public. He even dragged 50's mom back into it again in the caption, which had people like, hold up, this is getting out of your pocket. That's what I mean when I say fighting fire with gasoline. I already know 50's sitting back in that mansion scrolling like, how did this kid even get that? But here's the twist. King might not realize he just handed 50's enemies a fresh batch of ammo. Now, let's spin back to Tiny's BBL photo. Those pictures? Gone. Completely wiped from the 50's page. Yes, for whatever reason, 50 officially deleted the posts about Tiny, and many people are calling that a white flag move. The streets are saying somebody made that phone call and told him delete that ASAP, and the name floating around? Netflix. 50 has a new Netflix movie on the way called The Fifth Wheel, and it's stacked with big names. And y'all already know when major money and corporate backing are involved, the last thing you want is reckless online drama messing up the rollout. He even promoted it recently, talking about big bag vibes and hyping the cast. So after King resurfaced those old domestic abuse allegations tied to 50, it might actually be smart for him to cool off right now. But then 50 made another move that threw everybody off and fueled the theory that he's pivoting. After people saw him clowning Tiny's body, Tina Knowles, yes, Beyonce's mom, posted a video showing Tiny love and support. And instead of ignoring it, 50 shifted his attention toward Tina. He posted about her saying things were getting weird with grandmother stepping in. Then he brought up Solange and referenced that elevator situation, basically warning that some rappers had better move carefully. So now it looks like 50 is redirecting energy toward Jay-Z territory. And I'm like, come on, Jay has nothing to do with this. Roc Nation has nothing to do with this either. This is just women standing together after one of their own got clowned online. Everybody saw those Tiny posts all weekend, and a lot of people felt it crossed the line. We're not turning this into some Roc Nation conspiracy chess move. And honestly, it's perfectly fine to say, my bad for going at your wife and move on. These are very interesting plays from 50. I need y'all in the comments. Do you think 50 got that quiet executive call from Netflix, or is there another reason he scrubbed Tiny's photo? And what do you make of him now shifting his attention to Tina Knowles?
That new T.I., man, that new T.I. shit, right one, that shit on fire. Tip, we want to see them old schools at the car show. ATL, let Tip know after y'all stream that nigga new shit, that shit hot. I fuck with that. You heard me?
Okay, so first, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and this nigga talk like this, bro. This shit, I ain't just called a nigga out the blue. Me and this nigga talk like this.
You talking about you with 50?
Yeah, man, we talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? He like, shit, you want to do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's about, oh, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. But how about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want to, man. Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then, you know, man. Nigga, just say you don't want to do it. All the other extra lame ass shit, man, this shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying?
Mm-hmm.
You went out there.
Years ago. Years ago we spoke about
I
it.
think it'd be a great battle, though. I think,
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I don't wanna stand on stage with him. I have no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
All right, y'all, that's it for this one. If you rocked with the breakdown, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.